Hare Krishna, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pushtaya, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami, Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasha Tade Satarine, Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya, प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतां। हरे कृष्णा. So today we'll see verse number 11 of chapter 9. This is one of the very famous verse. And Krishna, before this verse, is actually telling that Maya Adhyakshana Prakriti, under my control, everything is working. And this world is created and annihilated as per my instructions. But all these things does not bind me. So now Krishna explains why or how some people don't understand this. What is their thinking? So let us see this verse. अवजानन्ति माममूढा
अवजानन्ति माममुधा
मानुषीं तनुमाश्रितम्
मानुषीं तनुमाश्रितं
परं भावम् अजानन्तो
परं भावम् अजानन्तो
मम भूतमहेश्वरम्
मम भूतमहेश्वरम्
अवजानन्ति माममूढा
अवजानन्ति माममुधा
मानुषीं तनुमाश्रितम्
मानुषीं तनुमाश्रितं
परं भावम् अजानन्तो
परं भावम् अजानन्तो
मम भूतं महेश्वरम्.
मम भूतमहेश्वरम्
Please chant.
अवजानन्ति माममुधा मानुषीं तनुम् आश्रितं परं पावम् अजनन्तो मम भूता महेश्वरम्.
Okay. So the purport of this verse is very important and very long also. So what we'll do, we'll do this purport in two parts, today and tomorrow. So let us try to complete, go up to the half of the purport today. So translation and purport. Fools deride me when I descend in human form. They do not know my transcendental nature as supreme lord of all that be. Purport. From the other explanations of previous verses in this chapter, it is clear that Supreme Personality of Godhead, although appearing like human being, is not a common man. The personality of Godhead who conducts the creation, maintenance, and annihilation of complete cosmic manifestation cannot be a human being. Yet there are many foolish men who consider Krishna to be merely a powerful man and nothing more. Actually, he is the original Supreme Personality as confirmed in Brahma Samhita. Ishvara Parama Krishna, he is the Supreme Lord. There are many Ishwaras, controllers, and one appears greater than another. In ordinary management of affairs in the material world, we find some official or director, and above him there is secretary. Above him is a minister, and above him is president. Each of them is a controller, but one is controlled by another. In the Brahma Samhita, it is said that Krishna is the supreme controller. There are many controllers undoubtedly, both in material and spiritual world, but Krishna is the supreme controller, Ishvara Parama Krishna. And his body is Satchidananda, non-material. Material bodies cannot perform the wonderful acts described in previous verses. His body is eternal, blissful, and full of knowledge. Although he is not a common man, the foolish deride him and consider him to be a common. His body is called Here Manusim, because he's acting like a man, a friend of Arjuna's, a politician involved in battle of Kurukshetra. In so many ways, he's acting just like an ordinary human, but actually his body is Sachidananda Vigraha, eternal bliss and knowledge, absolute. This is confirmed in Vedic language also. Satchid Ananda Rupaya Krishnaya. I offer my obeisances into the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, who is eternal blissful form of knowledge. Gopal Tapani Upanishad 1.1. There are other descriptions of Vedic language also. Tam Ekam Govindam. You are Govinda, the pleasure of the senses and the cow. Satchid Ananda Vigraham, and your form is transcendental and full of knowledge, bliss, and eternity. Gopal Tapani Upanishad 1.38. Despite the transcendental qualities of Lord Krishna's body, its full bliss and knowledge, there are so many so-called scholars and commentators of Bhagavad Gita who deride Krishna as an ordinary man. The scholar may be born an extraordinary man due to his previous good work, but this conception of Sri Krishna is due to poor fund of knowledge. Therefore, he is called Mudha. And only foolish person consider Krishna to be an ordinary human being. The foolish consider Krishna an ordinary human being because they do not know the confidential activities of Supreme Lord and his different energies. They do not know that Krishna's body is symbol of complete knowledge and bliss, that he is proprietor of everything that be, and that he can award liberation to anyone, because they do not know that Krishna has so many transcendental qualities. They deride him. Nor do they know that the appearance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in this material world is manifestation of his internal energy. He is the master of material energy, as has been explained in several places. Mama Maya Duratya. He claims that material energy, although very powerful, is under his control, and whoever surrenders unto him can get out of control of this material energy. If a soul surrender to Krishna can get out of influence of material energy, then how can Supreme Lord, who conducts the creation, maintenance, and annihilation of the whole cosmic nature, have material body like us? So this conception of Krishna is complete foolishness. Foolish persons, however, cannot conceive that Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna appears just like an ordinary man, can be controller of the whole atoms and gigantic manifestation of universal form. The biggest and the minutest are beyond their conception, so they cannot imagine that form like that of human being can simultaneously control infinite and also the minute. Actually, although he is controlling the infinite and the finite, he is apart from all these manifestation. It is clearly stated concerning his Yogamashwaram, his inconceivable transcendental energy, that he can control the infinite and finite simultaneously, that he can remain aloof from them. Although the foolish cannot imagine how Krishna, who appears like a human being, can control the infinite and finite, those who are pure devotees accept this, for they know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, they completely surrender unto him and engage in Krishna consciousness, devotional service to the Lord. Okay, so we'll stop here today. See the main points in this part. So this part actually, Srila Prabhupada is explaining about this Manushim Tanum Ashritam and Param Bhavam Ajananto. So Avajananti. So this word itself means deride, or Avajananti means uh, understanding a particular concept in a wrong way. In a wrong way means in a opposite way. So if something is good, we understand it as bad. Some person is bad, we analyze him as good, or we think him as a good. So this meaning is exactly opposite of what exact situation is. So in 18th chapter, Krishna says that this is coming from the ignorance. When we don't know the reality, we judge it exactly opposite. That's why in everywhere, Shastra, any stories also, Puranas, it is mentioned that don't uh, trust only your ears. So you have to experience. If you hear something from somebody, you have to cross check it depending on the person who is delivering the message. Because of the ignorance, we can take exactly opposite meaning. So how it is opposite? That Krishna explained. Avajananti ma muda, who don't understand this, they are muda, they are foolish. Manushim tanum ashrita, they think that Krishna has taken shelter, ashrita. Krishna has taken shelter of this human form of body, human body. Tanu means body. So, but Param Bhavam Ajananto, but they don't know his transcendental nature. And they think, so these are the two opposites, right? Actually, Krishna's body is transcendental, full of bliss, knowledge. But they think that he has taken shelter of this human body. So this is exactly opposite understanding. Krishna is already told in previous shloka only that Maya Dekshana Prakriti. Because of him, all the material manifestation is created and destroyed, and everything runs under his control. So that means he is beyond the material world because all the material world is working under his control. So how he can be in the material world? He is above the material world. He already told that Param, his body is Param, transcendental, and he is above the material modes of nature. He also told that Prakriti is working under his direction. So Prakriti is the basis of all the material creation. If Prakriti is working under Krishna's instruction, how Krishna can be part of that Prakriti? From the Prakriti, actually the bodies are created. We saw this in the next last 2 3 verses. Right? When the Prakriti starts movement, Krishna wills, by Krishna's wills, then all the bodies are created again. Right? So from Prakriti, the bodies are created, but Krishna is controlling the Prakriti. So this sentence that Manushim Tanum Ashritam is completely wrong. That Krishna, like us, Krishna takes birth from the Prakriti. This concept is wrong. That is what Krishna is telling. That Avajananti, they completely think opposite that I have taken shelter of this material body from Prakriti. So this is a complete wrong understanding. That's why Krishna is calling them Muda or the foolish or the person who don't have proper intelligence or who are in ignorance. We call them foolish. So Srila Prabhupada emphasizes this point in the purport that Krishna's body is not from the Prakriti. It is beyond the Prakriti. And that's why it is transcendental. So we can see this in Mahabharata in different situations. Though Krishna was present before them, not everybody understood him as the Parambhavan. Many of the Kauravas, including Duryodhan, they never thought Krishna as the supreme. They thought Krishna as some powerful person or powerful demigod or some god with extraordinary powers. That's it. Even Duryodhan was in that category. Many people did understand Krishna's true nature. So they didn't surrender to Krishna or they insulted Krishna or they behaved wrongly with Krishna because Avajananti Mahamudha. They never understood the real nature of Krishna. So when Krishna was present, all these misunderstanding happened. Right? So now Krishna is not present physically. So there will be many people who will not accept Krishna, who will not agree with what we say. But Krishna says that those are not intelligent people, those who don't accept Krishna or who reject the Bhagavad Gita or who reject Bhagavatam or they don't believe. So they are not intelligent people. So their intelligence is hooked up to some material things. So they think that God cannot be something like this. So these people will be there. They were there when Lord Krishna was there. Said such people were there when Lord Ramchandra was there, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there. Now also there will be such people who will not agree. But we should not be discouraged because they are intelligent people. So uh, the main point is the second point line is Param Bhavam, that his body is transcendental and he is the uh, controller of Bhuta Maheshwaram, all the living entities. And Krishna's body is Param Bhavam, means the Krishna's form that we see when Krishna appears in the normal human form is his eternal form. Because when Arjuna requested Krishna after seeing the universal form, that I want to see your eternal form, which pleases the devotees at the end of the 11th chapter. And then Krishna uh, changes to his human-like form with two hands and two legs. So Krishna's this form itself is a transcendental form. That people don't understand. People think that he has taken this form to help us or to do some activities. But that is the wrong conception. Avajanati, that is the exactly opposite. So Krishna's human form is the eternal form in which he descends to this material world. So we'll see more details on this verse tomorrow and the rest of the purport. This is very interesting and we'll come across such people. So we should not be discouraged or by talking or by interacting with such people, because we should always be clear that these are not merely intelligent people. So we'll see more details tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Anybody wants to add something? Discussion. Okay, Hare Krishna. So we'll see the rest of the purport tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much.